done it again. Just can't help myself. I'm like a magpie. New dart shop, must go buy stuff. Anyone that's seen any of my TikTok videos will see that probably, I don't know, 15-20% of them is me buying and showing off new darts. Not showing them off as in like, oh, I'm a show off. Look, just showing them. Found a new dart shop, Oche Addicts in Great Yarmouth. Had to go and visit it. Now, even since filming Chopper's Unlucky Dip Box, the dart collection has grown, but I've not been showing them. I think I'm about 35 sets now, which is just idiotic. What I'm going to do in this video, I'm actually going to give you a review of Oche Addicts. Wasn't going to, but I went there and I thought, why not? Let's do one. So I'm going to give you a review of this shop. Then we're going to review what I bought. I'm not going to show you what I bought until we spoke about this shop. So let's get stuck into it. Eagle Eye viewers will notice I'm no longer wearing gym gear. Did my intro, went to the gym, got sweaty, had to shower and change. Oche Addicts, here's some magic. I'm going to show you exactly on the planet Earth where it is. Here. Because why wouldn't you do it? Yep, right there. It's right there. Right there. Spin around. That's where it was. Just going to let it loop in the background. It's in Great Yarmouth. And what a shop. What a shop indeed. Captain Hall Road, Great Yarmouth is where you'll find Oche Addicts. And upon entering this building, you'll just see darts, accessories. On both sides of the walls as you walk in, darts in brands order as you would imagine. Almost everything you can think of. Mission, Winmau, Shot, Target, Red Dragon. Just trying to remember off the top of my head which ones I saw. All of them, basically. And then in the middle, you have the accessories section, where you got all your different flight systems, standard stems, standard flights. Then, on the right-hand side, two great boards. One with a ring light, one with an Omni. The one with an Omni is a Target Tour board. One with a ring light is a Winmau Blade 6 triple core. Perfect with the Oche that you kick and go for. And behind you on the other side, there's another board with a Scolia too. That was a goat board. Can't remember exactly which one it was. But 3 practice boards in there where you can either book hire or you can just go and test out your darts. I went in with an agenda in my mind to buy Shot AI Replicant. Didn't buy them. I'm going to open the bag in a minute and I'll show you what I bought. The guy works there. I didn't get his name, but I was the only person in there. Spent loads of time chatting, just talking about different darts, different flights, getting to know a little bit more about him and the shop and their background. It's brilliant. Really, really enjoyed my time there. Didn't feel rushed. I had a chat with him. There was someone doing a fitting session upstairs. Now, had I known that previously to my visit, prior to my visit, I probably would have booked in and gone upstairs and had a go, because I think buying all these darts that I do, having a real fitting would kind of do me some good. So next time I'm back in Great Yarmouth, which is kind of every other couple of weeks, I'm going to book in. You're not left wanting when you go in there. All the boards are there, all the ring lights. They've even got Omni scoring systems to buy, which is pretty rare to actually buy in a shop. The darts that I almost bought, but only didn't because it didn't actually have that weight in stock, was the Michael Van Gerwen EVOX in 22.5. They only had 21 in stock, so I didn't want to buy the ones that I had not tried. The 2 sets of darts in that bag, I didn't go in with an agenda to buy them. However, the knowledge of the guy working there helped me choose them. Now, the ones I bought here, they weren't on display to just try. Do you know what? Open the box up, no problem, just don't group them. So I didn't. I don't anyway. You've seen my playing. I just was going for 20 balls 3, 20 ball 3, 20 ball 3, just to make sure there wasn't any grouping, because if I didn't buy them, I didn't want to damage them. I decided pretty quick on one set and then super quick on another, and that was it. And then I nearly bought a third, but I restrained myself. Anyway, Oche Addicts, if you're in that Great Yarmouth area, or you're a little bit further away, go visit it, because you can get a dart fitting done, and you'll be able to choose a set of darts from your darts fitting. And guess what? You probably don't have to buy a million sets like me. I'm going to do it next time I'm in the area. Don't care how much it costs, didn't look into it, but I'm going to do it. On to my purchases. Are we ready for the reveal? What did I buy? 2 sets. Bag's gone. It's in my hand. First up, from one of the OG brands, Unicorn Wraith. Look at that. Their version of the Pixel Grip. Or what Target copied for these guys. 23 grams. And then bought these. These were part of the recent Winmau drop. Good old Brendan Dolan. Look at that. These from Winmau are unbelievable. Used them in the shop, played them on different boards, 3 different boards, 3 different setups, just so I didn't have that, oh, I'm so great with these darts, and then get home and can't hit the bloody dartboard with them. Both of these darts offer something different. And that's what I want when I'm buying. I don't want to buy the same thing in a different colour, buy a different brand. I want something different. And one day I'll settle on a set and use them and use them and use them. We're close to the paradigms. I think they are the ones. But it's not going to stop me buying darts, especially when I go to a great shop like, oh, it's not there anymore, Oche Addicts. Let's give these a little road test. Nothing major, because I played with them yesterday for quite a while. 9 darts at the board. 6 at the ball. And then a checkout, similar to what we did with the Battle of the Bombs. Without further ado, let's get them out of the packet and in the board. Before we give them a little road test, let's unbox them. Take them out of the box, see what comes with them. First up, Brendan Dolan, Winmau. These are in 23 grams. And let's see what comes in the box. That's the usual blurb on the back. What I'll do when I throw my darts, as usual, I don't normally put the original stems and flights on, but I'll just show you what comes in the box anyway. Lovely, look at this. Because in the shop I didn't try the original flights and stems because I didn't want to ruin them in case I didn't buy them. So here we go, straight out of the box. Look how nice they look. Look at those. Lovely little kelp print on the flights. Gold and black vector stems. Lovely jubbly. Now let's have a look at the barrels. Very standard Winmau setup there. Look at the detailing. Ring grip. Oh, and there's all nice cross hatchings on the back. 23 grams. Inspect one of the barrels a little bit closer. Black points, probably gonna have to repoint that. Straight barrel, of course. Very similar to the EVOX, how they felt in the shop. They don't have the coating on the same as the EVOX. They had the kind of like, it's really hard to describe when I say a coating. It's like a powdered coating on there, which is the same as the Paradigms. This one doesn't have it. I'd say the point length probably is gonna have to go up a little bit for me. Showing about 30 mil, I think, maybe 28 that. I don't know, I have to double check. But that is Brendan Dolan. We're going to dress him up with some new stems and flights, keep the originals in the box. On to the Wraith. Unicorn Wraith. Unicorn are OG, they've been around for just so long. And in all honesty, I wanted to buy these a while ago and I wasn't sure, mainly because nowhere had them to test. Oche Addicts, thanks very much for that. Again, 23 grams. 23, 24 is my preferred weight. These are not as easy to get into, actually. Good job not on back to brassics because they'd struggle for ease of opening. Here we are, look at this. Now, NGL, as the cool kids say, looks like a hospital tray. It's the same, out of the same material. If I need a wee, at least I don't have to leave the garage, I can use this, right? The grip, I mean, look at these bad boys. I mean, we'll take that out with the holder. I'll show you one close up. Now, it looks like a pixel grip, but it's a little bit more diamond cut than that. Just trying to get it so you can see that. So if I compare it to a pixel grip, which is in the box, so I can't really compare it to a pixel grip, but what I will compare it to actually is the Harrow's Opus. See this, the Harrow's Opus is the one at the top. It's not the same grip, but it's got that same aggression on it. Now you can see that, you see how deep them cuts are. So they're not as polished and smooth as a pixel grip, so the Keen Barry or the old A.D. Lewis or the Luke Littler range. It's not as polished as that, it's much more grippy and aggressive. Point length on this, about my length that, I think, 32. Again, we'll change the flight and stems. I love keeping the original ones in the box, and then I can get creative with the other ones. So that's the unboxing done. Both of these darts 23 grams. Let's give them a little test and see how we get on with them. Hopefully the same levels as I'm getting in the shop. Brendan Dolan's all dressed up, ready for his big debut. We've gone for the carbon shafts from Harrow's with the balls. Which ones are these? Mezzo 100 flights. Let's give them a go. Just 9 darts, scoring. Then we're going to do 6 at the ball, and then we'll pick a check out when I feel like it, and we'll see how we get on. Motorbike going past in case you didn't notice. $85. Feels weird. I didn't group them in the shop because I wasn't allowed to, but they feel good. 52. $28. So this is like not a test versus each other, but it's more of how they feel and how they adapt to being in the home environment versus the shop. Chuck 6 at the ball now as well. I really like them. The grip, it just feels really natural because my thumb is in the middle, as we've seen many times before. My thumb's in the middle and it kind of captures all 3 elements most of the time. Right, through the ball. That's the first 3, didn't hit it, shame. 3 more. The balance of these darts is unbelievable. I don't know where the weight is, but it just feels centered. It just feels perfectly weighted in the hand. It feels great. Oh dear. I lost my concentration. That's nothing to do with darts, that's my playing. Yeah, well, I mean, what can I say? They're great. That's why I bought them. I'm going to put them in more stress test situations when I'm playing on live and playing my matches, etc. But, you know, I really like them. Check out, let's just go for a standard 65 checkout. Let's just try 65, 25 tops, eh? Oh, I now left myself 15, haven't I? Bust it. Oh well. They do know how to find the ball. Brendan Dolan, here we are. This video is going to come out a few weeks later than the actual Winmau drop. I wasn't potentially really going for these. I was going for the MVG EVOX darts, but they didn't have the weight I tried in the shop, which is 22.5 grams. So I tried these as an alternative, as suggested by the person who worked there. He made a great choice. They feel fantastic. How I grip, we all know it by now, like this. So my finger is on the top over both parts of this grip. Thumb is mainly in the middle there. So it's not catching on anything. It's just nice release, nice release. I do need some more time with them, as you do with anything that's new. But I like them. I'm going to give them a solid 7.5 out of 10. Could go to 8, 9, 10 later on when I use them a bit more. But that's Brendan Dolan for you. Let's get stuck into the Wraith. Wraith. Aggression. Even the box just looks spooky, scary, aggressive. I've dressed these up with short carbon 360 spinners and my Go Darts Pro flights. Same crack as the Brendan Dolans. Going to give them, just throw at 9 for scoring, 3 at the 6 at the ball, and then just try and check out a number. We went 65 last time. As I mentioned, it's not competition, it's just showing you the new darts we've got, give them a little road test, see how they feel in the home environment. Again, there's my grip. This is more aggressive where my thumb is. Let's see how we get on. 9 up top, 6 in the middle, and then check out. $100. Maybe that's what I've really been missing, some aggression on my thumb. Again, perfectly balanced. That was, I was thinking about what I was going to say rather than how I threw. Still 65, so that's 165, scored in 2 visits. Not really going to complain, apart from missing the board. Again, the balance, perfect. The way it feels in the hand, even though, like I say, the grip profile is really aggressive where my thumb is compared to most of my other darts, I like it. Last 3 at the scores. Another 60, there we go. So what's that, 245 scored. Not arguing with 9 darts, are we really? Anyway, let's chuck 6 at the ball. 2 singles. Tres más. 3 more to all you German speakers. Oh, come on. Ooh. 1 in the fat bowl. Let's pick a check out. 56. 56 sounds about nice. Pinned it. So there we have Wraith. Do a job, don't they? I'm really torn because, like, which ones I like the best. I'm not going to pick which are the best. This is more of a road test of how they work, as I said, in the home environment versus the shop. But that aggression on the thumb, when I was in there yesterday, there was something about it. Now, I scored 245 in 3 visits, 2 out balls and 1 ball in 2 visits. About a pin, 56 checkout in 2 darts. Yeah, they're all right, aren't they? There's nearly snotted everywhere, sorry. Anyway, let's wrap it up. And there we have it. Wraith. Brendan Dolan. Both cracking darts. Hope you enjoyed my little test run with them. Hope you enjoyed my rundown of Oche Addicts. Don't forget, if you are in and around the Great Yarmouth area, go and visit them. Next time I'm there, I'm going to go and get a darts fitting. Then guess what? I need to buy more darts. So watch out for that video coming, because we'll make it happen. And I've just noticed, actually, there's only slight difference in the size of the points. So maybe I don't need to repoint Brendan after all. Maybe Brendan can stay as true to his self as possible. Thanks for watching. Oops, I did it again. Shop review, dart road test, done. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.